So hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I will provide two things which by including in your workout, you can make your results and your workout better. Also in this video, I will provide information regarding the methods of performing each, the time required to perform them, and also the importance of each. So stay tuned. So as for your information, workout is defined as a session of physical exercise or training performed by an individual. A workout varies from person to person depending upon his or her fitness goals. For example, if a person has to build strength, then he prefer a bodybuilding workout. If a person has to build endurance and strength, then he prefer a CrossFit workout. If a person has to build flexibility, then he prefers yoga. Or if a person has to build body weight strength, then he prefers calisthenics. But whatever the type of workout is, the person should include these two things in the workout so to get the maximum output from it. So the first one is warm-up. Warm-up is basically defined an activity which is performed by an individual to make himself or herself ready to perform a specific task. Not only in field of fitness but also in other fields like acting, singing, dancing, people usually prefer doing warm-up so to maximize outputs. Warm-up generally consists of joint mobility exercises, stretching, etc. So to make the muscles ready for vigorous actions and also to make the body physically and mentally ready for performing tasks. So basically there are two kinds of warm-up. The first one is general warm-up. General warm-up basically includes mild physical activities like running, skipping, etc. So to improve coordination and also flexibility between muscles and joints. Then comes the specific warm-up exercises, which include specific exercises which varies from activities to activities. These exercises are usually performed after the general warm-up. For example, if you want to do bench press today, then your chest and your triceps should be completely warmed up. Your warm-up should be systematically planned, as an effective warm-up leads to increase in heart and respiratory rate and thus more blood flow and thus more amount of oxygen and nutrients reach to the working muscles. Do you know how to make an effective warm-up? If not, let's find out. For making an effective warm-up routine, you should include these four factors in your warm-up. First comes the general warm-up, then comes the static stretching, third comes the sport-specific warm-up, and fourth, dynamic stretching. General warm-up basically consists of mild physical activities like running, jumping, skipping, etc. which increases the temperature of your body and bring out sweat. Then comes static stretching. Static stretching plays an important part in your warm-up as it helps to lengthen those muscles and also improve the range of motion. This doesn't mean that you completely do static stretching in your warm-up as this lowers down your body temperature and weaken those muscles in this situation. Then comes a sport-specific warm-up which include exercises related to a particular sport or exercise. For example, if you are going to do a back squat today, then your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes will be completely warmed up. And at last comes dynamic stretching. Dynamic stretching is preferred more over static stretching as dynamic stretching helps to stretch those muscles and also bring out sweat. Dynamic stretching include exercises like leg swings, alternate toe touch, lunge walkway twist, etc. For people who are willing to increase their general health and fitness, 5 to 10 minute warm-up is sufficient. But if you are an athlete or preparing for a competition, then your warm-up needs time and effort. Just remember that warm-up plays an important part in your workout. Not doing it for any reason will ultimately harm your body. So the second thing, which is cooling or limbering down. Limbering down is an easy exercise which is practiced after an intense activity so that there is a gradual transition of the body from the intense state to a normal or resting state. Limbering down also allows the heart rate to return to its normal state, thus to avoid the feeling of faintness. Studies have shown that an athlete to perform an appropriate cooling down session after the workout has got less chances of getting injured, reduce stress on muscles, and also helps to promote blood flow. Cooling down can be performed through different methods like rehydration, half-time cooling down, or static stretching. Static stretching plays an important role in cooling down your body as it helps to lengthen those muscles, thus increasing the elasticity and flexibility of the muscles. It also helps to remove the lactic acid which is formed during the workout and also lowers down the temperature of the body. After the workout, each muscle should be stretched approximately for 10 to 20 seconds. So the second method is rehydration. It basically means refueling your body with water or sports drink which helps to keep you hydrated and also lower down your body temperature. And the third method is half-time cooling down. In this method, an athlete prefers to cool down the body during the rest periods of the workout. This can be done through various methods like rehydration, pouring water on head, or wearing an ice vest. Performing the cool down session after the workout is very much important as it helps to protect the body from muscular and skeletal injuries like ankle injuries, bring the blood pressure, heart rate and body temperature to its normal state, helps to eliminate the waste products like lactic acid, myoglobin, creatine kinase which are formed during the workout and thus reducing muscle cramp, stiffness and soreness in the body, and also increasing the mobility and range of motion of the muscles. Like the warm-up, the cool-down session also depends upon the person. For a normal person, 5 to 10 minutes of cool-down is enough. For an athlete, it depends upon how hard they work out. So I hope from now onwards, you regularly include warm-up and cool-down sessions in your workout so to get the maximum output from the workout. So I hope you like the video. If you like it, then give this video a big thumbs up. Comment what next you would like to watch on the channel and subscribe my channel. This is your friend Namaste Deva signing off. Take care. Bye bye.